Hey you guys, it's Morgan back with another week of what I crocheted in a week. I had a really busy week last week, so this week I'm definitely just looking to do something that I don't need any brain cells for, and that is going to be my temperature blanket. I'll definitely work on other things throughout the week, but starting out, I need 0 wavelengths happening up here. So here's a little project that I started in, I want to say February of last year or maybe January, and the intention was to make a book sleeve. What I had finished on it, one panel and then the side walls of it, and then I still needed to make a lid for it. I went ahead and I made the little lid. I also messed up. I was supposed to make this wider. I was going to do double or like add an extra 2/3 of the length on it. That way it was going to make a really nice thing that wraps around, and then I'm going to put a button on the front of it. Now that I realized that I messed that up, I'm thinking about maybe making a third panel and attaching it a third of the way here and then wrapping it around. I can't really decide what to do. I'm definitely not undoing this. I just finished weaving in all of my ends, and there's no way that I am going to undo any of this. That's where I'm at with this right now. I definitely need to troubleshoot it. In the meantime, these are the buttons that I got. I was really undecided, and the store that I went to didn't have a lot of options. So we have these buttons right here. They're slightly off in tone from the project itself, but I think I kind of like that. I think it gives it a sort of like eclectic look to it. These ones I feel like are kind of gaudy, but I've got these sparkle ones. I feel like they're kind of cheesy. They're not really my cup of tea, but I do like the size of them, and that light pink one matches perfectly. The hot pink is an absolute no-go now that I'm seeing it with everything. I feel like maybe even sewing these on here, I plan on creating sort of like a yarn braid. It can do like a figure 8 around the buttons. Guess we'll see what I end up deciding on and how I troubleshoot this, because honestly, I don't really know what to do. I don't know what I was doing. Don't have this finished yet. I'm just starting to make this panel here. I have a couple of ideas going on in my brain. This is what she looks like with 2 books. I think it definitely fills out the best when you put 2 books in it, but it has this on it. So you really could, like, I don't want to say you could fit a 3rd book in there, but if you really wanted to stretch this thing out and ruin it, then you could definitely fit 3 books in here. I have this right here, which is just 2 of the gingham squares. I'm deciding if I want to just do 2 straps like this, one here and one over here. I do one all the way across, and that's really nice because it can protect this. If I do them like this, then it's like a cute little, it's giving cottagecore to me. I think it just adds more character and adds more visual interest to it if I do it as 2 straps. I don't have to worry about it pulling on specific points on this flap. It'll be like one spot where it's basically the distribution of the tension is more like this way as opposed to that way. I don't think I would have to worry about weird spots getting really wonky. I'm pretty sure I've decided on these buttons here. I'm gonna do 2, one around here and one around here. If you want to fill this bad boy up with 2 books or just one really thick book, you totally can. Or if you're just a 1 book girly, you can still, oopsies, we're gonna pretend that that's secured. You can still tighten it down really nicely. I'll probably put that second one all the way up here. It'll make it so that it's still secure, because without 2 books, there is gonna be some leeway over here on the edges. And so I really want to make sure that nothing falls out of this. Genuinely, I don't know why I'm so stressed about that, because I don't even read. My hobby is crocheting right now. It's not reading. I have to make sure that my hypothetical books aren't going to fall out. It is Saturday, baby. This week quickly turned into the week of the book cover. It's all about the book sleeve. Yes, I have been working on my temperature blanket, BTS. I decided on a closure for it. I'm not going to do a big flap that protects the spine of the book because I just wanted this to like be fun and have some character, and I just feel like those two straps was really the way to go. I did do these straps opposite each other. This one starts with the soft pink and hot pink on top, and it has soft pink on the side. This one's the opposite. It started with the hot pink, soft pink on the side, so that way it's like balanced looking, or maybe it'll look crazy, I don't know. My favorite thing about this book cover is that you can kind of see that groove that's in there, and it's like an accidental expansion pocket, expansion groove. It expands there, so if you put more than 2 books in it, it has a little bit of extra give, and really that's just from me sewing the top and the bottom together, which I think that's kind of sweet. I'm going to sew the little straps on, and I'm also going to put the buttons on there. The only problem is the craft store is closed because it's also like, I don't know what time it is, maybe 8 or 9, maybe it's 10. I don't know. I'm in the twilight zone. For now, I'm just gonna sew 2 of them on just so that I can get the full closure on it and kind of catch the vibe. Hello, my friends. It appears that it is time to conclude this video. Of course, I can't let you go without showing you all of my lovely little creations. I just bit my tongue. They're right here. I'll start off with the book sleeve. I think she's so cute, and she just, I did this all week long, so you guys know what it looks like. I can't believe I actually finished this. I think that this book sleeve just kicked off the first series of my channel, which is going to be completing my whips, completing my year-old whips, completing my 3-year-old whips. Honestly, it felt really nice to finish this. I have a patchwork something that I need to do. I'll get into all of the whips another time, but it felt really nice finishing this. You guys already saw all the details of it. This is her with 2 books. I honestly am probably just gonna use this as decoration because I think it's so cute. And I think this is like the perfect little Valentine's spin on a project. I don't normally love things like that. I'm usually like, ew, Valentine's Day, like, ew, a themed thing, cringe, but something called me to do it, and I'm happy I did because I think that this is adorable. This would look so cute in purple and yellow and green and blue. There's so many colors that this would look amazing in. I don't want to say I'll definitely be doing more of these, but I'm gonna consider it, because, and now I wonder how long it would actually take. I don't think it would take that long to actually make one of these. On to the next thing. So rude. My temperature blanket. I did not show me working on the temperature blanket at all this week. And I think that's just because I couldn't be bothered, you guys. I'm really sorry. I just couldn't be bothered to record. Every time I was working on my temperature blanket, I was very much like a cocoon on the couch, looking like a troll gremlin, lights off, straining my eyes to see. I got 10 squares done on her. Last week I had 2. This week, 10. Progress. At the beginning of the week, I was on day 252, and I am now on day 262. My next one is 263, so I completed 10 squares for this week. These 3, 1, 2, 3, those ones are part of the 10, and then the other 7, I folded this in a way where it would be easy to get to the colors, and I don't think it's proving to be very ineffective. These are the other 7. Whoa. This color, and then it's all of these soft taupes, this tan, and then this soft taupe is where I'm at right now. I'm in the month of September right now. I'm so close. I'm like a few days away from October, which is so exciting to me. It's getting on my nerves though, because September, it was a lot of several days that were the same temperature. It's a lot of this color, which I do like this color, but I'm tired of looking at it now. It doesn't look like a lot, but we finished this guy and we did 10 squares on our temperature blanket, and progress is progress. So I'm happy with that. This is all I have for you guys. I really appreciate your viewership. Go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel if you want to continue on this journey of me working through all of my works in progress that I've started over the last couple of years, and just to see where this crocheting takes us. All right, that's all. Bye-bye.